Hello everyone! Thank you very much for clicking on this video, and I feel so honored to do this reading for you. Thank you for trusting me, and we're going to jump right into it. So I already asked the souls what this reading was going to be about, and they immediately told me it was going to be about feelings. Yeah, so we're gonna see what they want to tell us about that. Yeah, it's so funny. This card came out 2 seconds ago as well. Yeah, it's perfect. Exactly. So this reading is about feelings, and it's not only about letting feelings out. That's very important here, to express our feelings. So that's actually very important. You know, not to hurt someone or to come together with someone or anything, not for any other purpose than for ourselves. Because when we constantly suppress feelings, emotions, then at some point they come out. Either physically, in a sense of our throat hurts because we don't articulate our feelings, or our hands hurt because we don't do something with what we feel on the inside, or our neck hurts because we constantly need to bow, let's say, we constantly let someone stand above us. All these things. So we definitely need to express our feelings for ourselves so that we feel better. It doesn't even matter if we're talking about love, if we're talking about we are mad at someone. So I'm not telling you, to go to that person and start arguing with them, or to, if you feel, emotions such as jealousy, I'm not telling you to go to that person and tell them, I'm so jealous, and then, behave meanly towards that person. That's not what I'm saying, but I'm saying that we need to find some way to let these feelings out, whether it is in a good talk. When we feel we are mad at someone, we don't need to go towards them and tell them, I'm so mad at you, and scream at them and start arguing. We can start a conversation and tell them what the problem is. And then we can also reflect on ourselves. What part do we play in that problem, and how can we resolve it? When we do feel jealous of someone, we can sit down, we can express that jealousy within ourselves, in a secure circle, when there's only you or maybe people you trust, and you can talk to them about it, and you can start thinking about, why do you feel jealous? It has something to do with you, because that's something I want to point out in this video. It's very important for me. Everything we feel has something to do with ourselves. So when I feel jealous about someone, about something someone has or doesn't have, it is only because I have a problem with it myself. For example, let's say I feel jealous because someone has more success. Someone has more success than me, let's say. And I feel jealous about that, which is completely understandable. But then I need to think, does it really have anything to do with the other person when I feel jealous? It doesn't. It is a problem only within myself. And so I don't need to go to that person and tell them I feel jealous about whatever you have or don't have. But we can, because it is a problem with ourselves, we can sit down, we can think about why am I jealous about that? And then maybe we can find a reason, because there are millions of people that are more successful than us, right? But why do we feel jealous about that particular person? Because it has something to do with us. And maybe that person, I don't know, takes everything a lot easier than we do and still has more success. And we are like, inside ourselves, we are like, I actually want to take it easier too. But I don't, because I want that success, and I think I need to work really hard for that. But the other person doesn't have to work really hard for their success, you know. So we are maybe actually not jealous about the success, but maybe we are actually jealous about the free time the other person has and still has success. That's just an example, but I think that every feeling needs to be thought through, and we need to let them be felt. We need to feel them. We need to think about, why do I feel them? And how can I express them in a way that I don't need to suppress them? And I think most of the times we don't need to really interact with the other person to express our feelings, but we can actually work on it ourselves in our room with no one around even, because it's a problem within ourselves. And then we need to understand that no feeling we have is bad. Every feeling we have is here to teach us something. So even hatred, jealousy, what else low frequency feelings are there? These feelings, they are not bad feelings, and we don't need to suppress them. We don't need to tell ourselves, oh no, I'm not allowed to feel that way. No, you are. These feelings are here to tell you something. These feelings are here for you to learn from them. And most of the times they want to tell us something about ourselves. You know. So let feelings happen. As I said, you don't need to start arguing with someone, but you don't need to suppress these feelings too. So you can sit in your room, you can let all the feelings out, even when you're really mad at someone. Just let it out in your room and start thinking about, why am I that mad? And really try to reflect on yourself. You know, it has something to do with you. And then one more thing that is maybe worth saying is that arguing will never be the solution. You know, we always say we need to let our feelings out. We need to communicate them. And I think that is true, but not through arguing. Not because we want to defend someone, not because we want to defend ourselves, not because we want to tell someone what we do not like. Arguing doesn't resolve anything. You can... Yeah. I think that's all. And then there is love as well. We are allowed to feel love, even to people that maybe, let's say, are not available to us to love. But it's still a feeling, and we cannot suppress that feeling. That's not healthy for us. So we can sit down, we can think about love. Okay, so why do I love that person maybe? And why do I want to suppress it? And it's okay to just feel it, and we don't need to, to act on it if it doesn't fit our moral sense. Let's say you're in love with your boss or with a married person. you are still allowed to feel love, you know. But if you say that you don't want to act on it, that's fine too, but you don't need to suppress the feeling and tell yourself, I don't love them. You can just appreciate love. Love is a beautiful feeling. Appreciate it. Live it. That's so important, actually, to live love. And even if it's just love that we feel for friends or family, we don't need to suppress that love as well. We can really express it. We are allowed to feel it. It's so important to let ourselves feel feelings. And that's fine to feel them. And, you know, even when we feel like it is justified to argue because we are defending someone, it is never the right way to argue. It doesn't resolve anything. The only thing it does, it makes you feel better in the moment, right? Maybe 2 seconds after the argument, but then you will feel guilty because, you know, because of all the feelings that we feel as humans. So arguing doesn't resolve anything. You can let the anger out in your room when you're by yourself, and you can think about, why am I even angry about that? Because that is the point. The anger is here to teach you something, and that doesn't really have anything to do with anyone else other than the situation they may be in. So I thank you very much for letting me talk to your souls. I really hope there was something in here that you needed to hear. I did. And thank you very much. Bye bye.